I'm back with a video about my new hair regimen and the things that I use on my hair, the products that I use, and different things of that nature. I guess I'll go ahead and start by saying, telling you guys about how I used to try to use all natural products and be natural. There's no sulfates and parabens and all that other different kind of stuff that most naturals talk about these days, but that's not me. That's not my hair. That's not what works for me. That's not what works for my hair. So basically I went back to what my mom used to do when I had no perm when I was younger. So that's what worked for me, because that's what I used to do for my little girl's hair before my oldest daughter got her relaxer. I never used sulfate free products. I never read labels, and they've always had a good head of hair. I never had any problems with their hair. I never even had to clip their ends, because their hair has never been so dry or damaged or anything like that where I had to clip ends. My 5-year-old has never had her ends clipped until recently, when I totally changed our regimen from when I decided to go natural, and I changed the regimen, and her hair started being really dry and it became damaged, and I've had to clip her ends several times now. So for me, the stuff that I was trying to do, it didn't work. That's not what worked for me. So I went back to what works, and this is just what I use. I'm not saying that anyone else needs to use these products. This is what I use. This is what works for me, and this is what I like. This is what this is just my regimen. You can go and you try out different products and you figure out what works for you. I have some things that I use. I have some things that I have tried, and let's just get started. So these days I basically shampoo my hair with Cream of Nature. They do have a natural line out, but I have not tried that yet. This is the detangling and conditioning shampoo, and this is what I use. I always have used this before I decided to go natural. This is it. It makes my hair soft, and sometimes I use the conditioner that goes with it. As a deep conditioner, I use Queen Helen's Cholesterol. Love it, and sometimes I mix this up with some oils, but I'm really not an oil person anymore. I don't use a lot of the oils. As far as leave-in conditioners these days, I do use the Cream of Nature natural hair line. Their argan oil from Morocco leave-in conditioner, shake to activate. I do use this, and they also have a treatment. And these are from the Cream of Nature Naturals line. I guess I like these. They're just leave-in conditioners, and I use them all the time in between, just as a refresher or anything of that nature. Let me back up real quick, because I do, as far as my shampoo, I shampoo one time with this, and then I like the Shea Moisture Retention Shampoo. It's not like, oh, I gotta have my Shea Moisture or anything like that, but I do like it, and I will purchase this again when they do the buy one get one or have some kind of sale on it. I use this one time, and I use this one time. I use this because of the I don't have my hair grease. I use hair grease, B&B Super Grow. This is what I used to use on my kids' hair when they were growing up. We've all went back to that, so they use that on their hair again now. So in order to remove the petroleum or whatever out of that, I go ahead and use my sulfate shampoo. As far as my twist outs and all that go, my wash and goes, I use the Eco Styler Argan Oil Gel. This is what I use right now, and I like it. It works for me. I was using the aloe vera, but it started to not work well with things that I tried. And I also use this 6-in-1 Miracle Oil. Okay, but one thing I do want to do is reiterate with you on how I use the hair grease. Now, I do oil my scalp and my kids' scalp with the hair grease, but mainly this goes on your hair, on the ends of your hair. Most of the time I put it on when the hair is wet. As far as like a twist out or something like that goes, I would oil the scalp a little bit, but then I take the hair grease on the ends in water and pretty much seal the hair with the hair grease, like most people do with the oils like castor oil. And I tried using the castor oil, I've tried using coconut oil, I've tried using olive oil, grapeseed oil, so many different kind of oils. I do still use oils sometimes, but oils, they do nothing for me. I don't see any kind of anything that oils actually do for the hair. I've been sealing with this for before I even knew about how naturals talk about sealing the ends of your hair with the oil. So my kids, when they were smaller, before I gave my daughter a perm, or you know, my 5-year-old, I've always water. I comb their hair out with water and put grease on it, and that's what curled their hair up when they wear their hair natural. Water and grease is what did it. I didn't use any gels or anything like that. It was just water and grease, and that was the only thing that I've ever put on their hair. And until my Caitlin got her relaxer, of course, then there was a chemical, so that changed the routine for her hair. But as far as Austin, my baby girl, it always have been just grease and water, and I have never ever had to clip her ends because her ends were always filled with water and hair grease, and it's never been a problem. They've always got their hair shampooed with Cream of Nature once a week. And the thing about it is, I've never really even deep conditioned their hair. I've never even used a conditioner on their hair before, and it's always been fine. I've never had a problem with it. Until I went natural and discovered the new underground world of naturals, and that's where all this new stuff came in. So I've tried a lot of things, and those things just kind of didn't work for me. So I'm gonna go back to what I know and what works for the girls, especially because I've been having to clip their hair more than I want to, because they've always had long hair, and I'm really trying to get them back to long hair now. So all this other hoopla I'm not doing. I'm back on hair grease and water for them, but I do condition and deep condition their hair and things of that nature now. But as far as anything else, I really don't do just conditioners unless I flat iron their hair or something like that. So that's pretty much what I do with the hair grease. And I use this one is extra light, so sometimes I use the extra light, or sometimes I use the double strength regular kind. So either or, the pink or the orange, red or the orange, one of the two. Those are what I use on my hair, and I love them. These are my staple products, I guess you can say, because anything else, it can vary. One of the other things I want to talk about that I do use, I guess I have a product line because it's Cream of Nature. This is what I use, the Cream of Nature Edge Control. Whenever you want to get those edges to lay down, I didn't use it today because I really didn't care about a very slick look. I really didn't care about the slick hair today. But edge control, I absolutely love, love, love. I guess this is kind of like a staple product of mine that I will always be using. So perfect edges, I like that. And sometimes I do use this replenishing olive oil conditioner. It's almost gone, but you know, this is one of the things that I use as a deep conditioner, this or either the Queen Helen. And I do use the pink oil moisturizer. I use the light now instead of just the thick regular kind. I do use the light. And a while back, I may have made a video about how much I wanted to try this Terra Essentials stuff. I've tried it. I ordered this online and I purchased 2 of these. I got the peppermint kind, and this is the Left Coast Lemon. And I detoxed my hair with it, and I really did not notice any kind of difference that I can really say, oh my god, I just have to have this product. Matter of factly, this is still more than halfway full, and I'm sure the other one is too. It just didn't do anything for me. Reading the reviews about what everyone else said, how much they loved it and blah blah blah, it just didn't do it for me, and it's just not one of those things that I'll be ordering again because it is kind of pricey. So today, I guess I'll talk about my hair. Today I'm wearing my puff, and it's just a picked out puff today. What I do is take a shower and let it get steamed up and let a little bit of water hit it. I put a little bit of gel on it, and normally I don't wear this pink band. This is what I hold my edges down with. This is a piece of satin. So I sew a little bit, so I had some satin fabric that I made my satin pillowcase with, and this is what I lay my edges down with. And this is just my puff. It's okay. I'll be getting ready to do my color soon. The puff is cute. My little girl just gave me a thumbs up. So I just wanted to come and let you guys know what I've been using on my hair and my new regimen and what's been working for me and what I like and what I don't like at this time. And that's all I have for you right now until I come back with my color update video, which will be soon because I think I'll be doing it this evening. Can't say that I'll be recording, but I think the color will be done today and you will be seeing an update video soon about it. So that'll be all for now. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. That'll be all for now. Again, Smoothies, I will see you guys soon in the next video. Like I said, they'll be coming back to back now. Smooches. Keep your head in. Blooper moments. Where is she? Hurry up.
Hi.
Bye.